Hi everyone, hello and welcome to my final video in my series of 100 videos for 100 days on my sugar addiction journey. Yeah, I did it. Wow. Yesterday, I honestly was not excited, I wasn't proud, I didn't feel anything, and today I woke up and it was special. Honestly, I didn't expect that. um, yeah, 100 days. I am actually very proud of myself, and I think it's a bigger achievement than I let myself feel at the time. But today, I honestly am. I'm grateful. I'm happy. I'm proud. I feel I have earned the right to be like that. I think this is a big achievement, and I should celebrate it rightfully so. So the aim of today's video is to say, number one, thank you for those one or two or three people, or even the occasional one person every now and then that watched my video. Thank you. I appreciate the support or the curiosity, and yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate that I have to end, but like I mentioned, if you've seen, I will on occasion make a video if I feel inspiration hits or if I have something special to share, I will do so. So this won't be the last time ever that I will be hitting YouTube. So yes, I have also gained confidence in making the videos. I remember my first video, I was so nervous. How do I look? What am I saying? Am I stuttering? Am I slurring? Am I mumbling? Where am I looking? How is the camera quality? What's behind me? All those things. So some things I've become better with, like camera quality, and some things I honestly don't care about regarding my background or if my speech is perfectly smooth. If I make a mistake, I just carry on. Normally I would be like smooth, but I said smooth instead of smooth. I would have gone, deleted the video, and tried it again. But honestly, I couldn't care less. This is life, and in life we do make mistakes. So yes. So day 1 versus day 100. What has changed? What have I achieved? How do I feel? Well, I can honestly tell you 100% that it was a good decision. I do not regret giving up sugar because the benefits, the advantages, the outcome I have gotten so much has over and outweighed any negative effects. Now, let's start with the negative effects. 100 days has passed and I still want to eat sugar, specifically chocolate. I still want to eat chocolate. When I am in the shops, I see chocolate, I still want it. When I am around chocolate that I specifically loved, it is hard. And I do feel like I'm missing out. If I'm on Pinterest or Facebook or YouTube and a delicious chocolate brownie or mousse chocolate cake pops up, I do go, oh, man, I wish I could have that. I wish I could make that. So, yes, I feel like there's a part of life that I'm missing out on. And those are the two things. But I do not feel like my life is empty. I do not feel like I've made a massive sacrifice. When I am around that chocolate or when I see that chocolate, I do not feel like crying or like I'm dying inside. It's tempting, but the temptation is not strong. When I was allowing myself to eat chocolate, when I could have it, it was so hard to say no. It was so hard to not buy it. Now it's not. It's not hard. Yeah, I feel it, but it's nothing in comparison to how I felt when I was allowing myself to eat it. Besides that, guys, I haven't lost weight, I haven't gained weight. My weight has maintained. In my case, perhaps it's possibly because although I have stopped consuming high amounts of calories with regards to sugar, I've increased my calories with regards to other foods. Now this is not the case for everyone, but in my case, I was not healthy when I was eating my chocolate and chips and so forth because I would choose it over food. So let's say I'd go home, I'd go work, or after work, I'd go buy myself slabs of chocolates and chips and stuff like that. I'd sit and eat, and then my boyfriend would offer me dinner, and I said, no, I'm fine, thanks, I'm full, I don't want to eat food. And that was pretty much an almost everyday occurrence. I did not want to eat food unless I was dieting. So it was for me one or the other. Over restricting, so wanting to lose weight because I feel like a complete monster and I've binged and I feel fat with eating all the chocolate. So I'd undereat, and by undereating, I would eat like high protein, low carb foods like broccoli and lentils and eggs, which I still eat now. But now I also eat fruit and I eat more vegetables and I eat larger portions of the good stuff. So I haven't lost weight. I haven't gained weight. I have been pretty much stable throughout these 100 days. And I'm eating more nutritious food. I feel less sick. I feel healthier. I'm building muscle. I feel stronger. There was a stage where I couldn't even go for a 5K walk. I would feel so weak. And I think it also took my body some time to adjust, because I think my body was never getting a steady supply of nutritious, dense, calorically good quality food. I was feeding it like fat, like simple fat and sugar constantly. I mean, that's the main ingredients in chocolate. So, I mean, sugar spikes. I mean, the calories are intense, but the sugar, the energy quality is really, really, really terrible. So going for walks and stuff like that, I would struggle. I wouldn't have energy. If I hit a bit of a hill, I'd be out of breath. My legs would go numb. I'd struggle. So that's the upside. I'm also genuinely a lot more happy. Sugar, the reason I started this whole sugar thing was I realized that I'm buying the thing that I feel makes me happy. And it genuinely did. I'd have it and it would make me happy. But what changed was, over time, the happier it made me, or the happiness that it gave me when I didn't have it anymore, when the chocolate was finished, I got so sad. I was like, oh my gosh, it's finished. Like I had lost a child. It was terrible. It was terrifying. And when I couldn't allow myself to have it, it was like, why are you doing this to me? Why are you taking this away from me? Why am I not allowed to have chocolate? Why is this happening? Why is life so unfair? Where now I feel like my life is more fulfilling. I have happiness within myself. I'm not depending on a substance to make me feel this happy. And I think a lot of the times, if you can compare it to alcohol, when you're tipsy, you know, alcohol makes you happy. If you're depressed, you drink enough alcohol, you'll forget about your feelings. And without realizing it, sugar does the same thing. When you are sad and you eat chocolate, it makes you happy because the substance sugar releases hormones and makes your brain feel happy. So without even realizing it, you will consume more and more sugar because you want to be happy and you need more and more sugar to make you happy. And just like caffeine, you know, you hit high and you come low. That's what was happening, and it became more and more extreme. My lows became even lower. And that's when you feel like you need to eat more and more sugar to make you feel decent, to make you feel happy. And it becomes like that. You get people that cannot not eat sugar, because if they don't eat it, they get depressed. It becomes like an antidepressant for them. But the more they eat it, the more depressed they become, the more they need it. It becomes a vicious cycle. I also feel like I have more control, not over eating, just over myself. I feel like if I'm sad, it's easier to make me happy. It's easier to go through it. It's easier to get over it. If I'm sad, I feel like it's easier to get over it, easier to control. If I'm happy, it's a natural happy. It's yay. It's not completely ecstatic over the moon and then it drops. So it feels a lot more balanced. My body image has increased so much. I cannot tell you that I look in the mirror every day and I'm like, oh yeah, I've still got a long way to go. But cutting out sugar has helped me immensely. I think it's because, you know, when you overconsume something, you do know, whether you are an addict or not, you do know that what you're doing is not normal. Other people are not sitting on the couch eating 5 slabs of chocolate. I always knew that wasn't normal. I didn't know there was a thing such as sugar addiction, but I knew that wasn't normal. And that gluttony made me feel disgusted within myself. And that also became a physical thing. I could see physically, it's like I got fatter to myself. I got uglier. It's like I could see the guilt, you know, pudging out. So my body image has increased so much, tremendously. It's quite hectic. Self-awareness as well, because there is no feeling sad and then covering that sadness up with chocolate. There is feeling sad and going, okay, I feel sad, why? Do I know? Don't I know? If I do know, let's explore it. So that creates self-awareness. If I don't know, then it's okay. I'm not going to die. I can work through this. It's okay. But with regards to the self-awareness, it's been quite nice to go, why do I have the sugar awareness? Why do I have the sugar addiction? What has led up to it? What has resulted from me cutting out sugar? What are things I felt when I was using sugar? To think that, who would think that sugar can mask emotions like alcohol does? No one thinks that. No one, people just go, it's a chocolate, man, we give it to children, or, everyone does it. Oh, how can it be so terrible? But to think over the fact that it really can mask your feelings. And when you stop masking your feelings, you are more aware of what you are feeling, why you are feeling it, what you should do about the feelings, where does it stem from, is it healthy, is it unhealthy, what can you do about it? And being self-aware, I think, is incredibly important. Like we all know, I'm hungry, but why are you hungry? What processes are happening in your body to make you hungry? You crave food. Why do you crave food? Are you hungry? Are you, do you have a vitamin deficiency? Are you feeling emotional? Are you feeling bored? Why? A lot of the times we just do things without questioning it, like turning on a light. You turn on this light switch, where the light comes on. Where is this light coming from? How is it coming from? Who created this? Why do we use it? Why do we want it? So a lot of the times, it's, if you're exploring yourself, I think it can lead to many doors opening, and that can result in you backtracking bad habits and creating new ones. Because it's sometimes, let's say you do something, it's a lot harder to just stop it. But when you explore it and you realize why you do it, sometimes it becomes easier to backtrack the reasons you do it, to stop doing it. So for example, if you constantly are craving food, or you're constantly eating, to know why. Oh, I'm bored. Okay, I don't want to eat when I'm bored, but I know that I eat when I'm bored. So when I feel this way, what I need to do is keep myself busy. Or I am anxious when my boss pressures me. Oh, so that's why I've been eating more. Okay, so when I feel my boss pressuring me, instead of just feeling anxious and eating, I know, okay, I feel like this because I feel pressured from my boss and I want to eat. But this is not a good habit, because this is not a healthy way to deal with it. What's something else I can do to know, okay, this anxiousness, because a lot of the times we just feel anxious. We don't know why. Why am I feeling anxious? Or we feel depressed. Why am I feeling depressed? Why am I having this panic attack? Why? Not always is there a reason, but a lot of the times there can be. And to explore that can really help you feel like you have control. And guys, when you feel like you have control, it's a lot easier to handle things. It's a lot easier to explore. It's a lot easier to get through it. Yes, no, because I had to deal more with my own shit. I am not masking it with chocolate. It's made me stronger. It's made it easier for me to go, okay, this is why I'm feeling like I'm feeling. What can I do about it? So it's become a lot easier to handle. I mean, if you take your issues and you put it in the corner of a room the entire time, you never deal with it. It's not going to make you stronger. That's like buying a gym set, putting it in your garage, and never lifting the weights. You're not going to get stronger. But if you pick it up, if you deal with it every single day, one at a time, you're going to get stronger. Physically, mentally. You exercise every day, you're going to get stronger. You deal with your emotions every day, they're going to get easier to handle. You're going to get stronger emotional muscles, man. Yeah. Financially, I'm better off. I have used the money that I would normally buy on sugary stuff, and I've used it more to buy food. So fruits, vegetables, gym clothes. I'm buying myself new Asics tackies, those are things. But it's still a lot better, because I would spend 300 to 500 rand a day when I was going through a sugar phase. Now I don't, so financially I'm better off. I'm saving a lot more, so that's great. I'm working hard for my money and I get to enjoy it. I'm not pissing it out, and my taste buds have normalized. Like I think I mentioned, I don't know if you saw in one of my videos, when I was at a stage I didn't eat sugar for 84 days due to dieting reasons, I realized carrots and fruit tasted better. But when I started stuffing my face again with chocolates and stuff, my taste buds got used to that sweetness. So I always needed more and more chocolate to reach that sweetness levels. So things like carrots tasted really terrible, and eventually I got to that again now, where carrots are beautiful, they are tasty, it becomes a treat. I like vegetables, I love fruit. I didn't like fruit growing up because I always ate chocolate. Grapes, oh man, what are these? Peaches, mangoes, whatever, they weren't so nice for me. Now, oh, I love fruit, I really do, I enjoy it. So that's been quite fun, and food tastes better. So yeah. With regards to my other goals, I am still in the process of reverse dieting. Reverse dieting is going to take a long time. It's still tough because I am eating a lot more bland foods. I'm not saturating it with sauce, which I normally do. Um, so I am slowly increasing it, and I still have days where I might overeat a little bit here, I overeat a little bit there, but I don't eat until I'm sick. I still remember quite clearly the last time I ate, when I was doing the sugar thing, I ate food and I ate chocolate, and I lay in bed, guys, I kid you not, for something like 3 hours. Not an hour, not that. For 3 hours, my stomach was immense pain because I had stuffed so much into my mouth. The next day, I woke up and I was still uncomfortably full. Like, that's how much I ate. I haven't come close to that. You have a kg of ribs, it's good. You keep eating, you keep eating. Eventually, you're like, oh, I'm finished eating. Ooh, I'm getting full now. Ooh. You know? But after 10-20 minutes, it's gone. So I'm very glad I haven't eaten that extreme, because that was terrible. That was scary. It was like, oh shit, should I go make myself throw up now? This doesn't feel nice. It's not going away. And also sweats. If any of you have experienced the chocolate sweats, have you perhaps experienced the alcohol sweats? If you drink some alcohol, even if it's not a lot, I still experience. If I have like one glass of wine or one Amstel Radler or something like that, your body is now trying to, or your liver is trying to process it, your body temperature rises up. And now that used to happen with me with sugar as well, but worse because I was consuming so much. So every night I went to bed, I would get hot and I would sweat, and it's uncomfortable. Your toes are sweating, your thighs sweating, under your arms are sweating. You wake up and your clothes is like damp because you've been sweating so much, because your body's trying to process all these toxins that you fed it, which is quite bad. You get more headaches because the sugar and the fat dehydrates you. All these things that are just not good for your body. So I do feel healthier, I feel stronger, everything overall is great. I've gained muscle because I've been eating better, so I'm not just exercising to try and lose weight, I'm now only exercising to gain muscle. I won't say I love exercise, but I don't dread it as much as I used to. I also enjoy it more because I'm not exercising and going, oh, you need to lose weight, you piece of crap. You always, you're a monster, you chocolate monster. You need to lose weight because if you don't, no one will love you. I don't feel like that anymore. I do still have days where I'm like, oh, I should probably lose weight. It would be nice to lose weight. But I'm also forced myself into this reverse diet thing. So I need to get my calories up. I'm currently eating 950 calories, guys, which is still extremely low for most people, but I started at like 600 calories. So if I look at what I eat, I do eat quite healthily. I mean, I wake up, I have 3 boiled eggs in the morning. Then lunchtime, I will have a protein shake with berries. So protein shake with raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, very low in calories, high in vitamins, high in antioxidants. I'll have an apple, and then for dinner, I'll have chicken, lentils, and veggies. But I am slowly, I can play it up. Like, for example, today, instead of having raspberries, I decided I wanted mayonnaise with my chicken because I overspiced it. So it's really, gotta drink water after every bite of chicken. Anyways, but I'm at a point now where I can have some mayonnaise. I can measure it out and so forth. And I don't plan to live like this forever. When I get to 2,000 calories, I will be there for a while, and I'll get to a point where I know how much food I want to eat. I can eat whatever I want to eat within reason. I know roughly what's the quantity. I know what's in food, how much fat, how much fiber, how much carbs, how much vitamins, how much protein. What do I need? What will sustain me? What keeps me full for long? Because if there's one thing I don't like, I do not like to eat something and then be hungry an hour later. It drives me nuts. If I have to eat. If I eat, it's because I have to eat, not because I'm hungry. I do not like to eat out of hunger. I want to eat because I'm supposed to eat. And that's what's quite nice. So I'm constantly sustaining myself so that I don't get hungry. And I'll get to a point where I'll be eating 2000 calories a day, and I'll look back at the past when I used to eat 950 calories and go, oh my gosh, how little was that food? I could never do that again. And that's what I'm trying to do. But I'm not going to start eating 2000 calories because I'll gain weight very quickly, and that will make me upset in another way. So I'd rather do the slow process, which I'm slowly revving up my metabolism to where it's supposed to naturally be, where I have, kind of downed it for so many years. It's going to take me a while to get there, but it's also a very important educational tool to know what is in food. People don't read food labels. People don't know that there's a difference between a kilojoule and a calorie. How do you convert a kilojoule to a calorie? You times it by 0.239. Why South Africa has kilojoules in food labels where everyone else has calories, I have no idea. To know that nuts are very tasty, but they're more a fat than a protein, and that 2 handfuls of nuts is going to cost you a lot, Is it really worth it? Does it sustain you? Does it make you full? Maybe it's better to have 2 apples and a small handful of nuts than just eat 3 handful of nuts, If you're on a diet, should you have nuts? No. What are the better vegetables you can get? Did you know that white potatoes have less calories than sweet potato and butternut? White potatoes aren't the bad thing people think they do, I have learned so much, so many different things, and how you must eat to nourish your body, nourish your mind, not just think about how many calories is in it. It's important to not look at just the numbers, but what it gives you besides that. I actually watched a video, and this woman was talking about how complicated the nutritional industries have become, and she said, here's a cupcake, here's a carrot, which one's better for you? And she's like, listen, if I could tell you this carrot only has, let's say, 60 calories in it, and it's got a few vitamins. But what if I tell you this cupcake has sweetener, not sugar? Or what if I tell you it's made with gluten-free powder, and it's got almond flour, and it's got cream cheese in it, and it's got carrots? At the end of the day, if you're looking at the two things, the cupcake ends up being a lot more healthier for you than the carrot, because the cupcake is giving you protein, it's giving you fat, it's giving you fiber, it's giving you carbs, it's giving you a lot more. So sometimes you don't just look at what the calories are, but what the content is held within it, Anyways, basically, to summarize this all up, guys, I am happy I did this. I'm happy I had my cousin to do this with. It's been incredible. It's been amazing. And I still have to maintain it for the rest of my life. Disclaimer, I do eat some refined sugar. So I have Amstel Radler. Amstel Radler is like a beer cider. It has orange juice in it. I will have that every now and then. It doesn't trigger me. It doesn't make me drink 50 of them. I feel that is safe for me to drink. I can have fruit. There is sugar in fruit. It's natural sugar, but it's still sugar. Everyone goes on this journey, and it's different for them. I can have my Amstel Radler. I can have the occasional monster with some fruit juice in it. I can have my grapes. Some people can't. But what I cannot do is go to the shop and buy myself a can of grape tizer. I cannot go buy myself that slab of chocolate. I will not go buy myself that packet of Simba chips, because I know that stuff is going to hit me, it's going to trigger me, and I might be able to pick myself up, maybe, but I also might not be, and I don't want to end up there again. I don't want to end up having had that thing of sugar and then going down this big spiral, becoming depressed, having to go through 100 days again. So for the rest of my life, I have to be careful about what I do and don't allow myself to eat, because losing control like that it didn't feel nice. It made me feel like there was something wrong with me. Not that I have a disease, if you want to so call that, because addiction is a disease, but it made me feel like, oh, I'm the only one. I can't control myself. There's something wrong with me. I'm bad. When now I know I'm not bad. I'm just addicted to sugar, and I can control it. I am powerless to chocolate, but not anymore, because I've taken that power back, and I can choose not to eat it. I will not allow it to take that power from me ever again in my life. I have yet not tried sugar-free chocolate. Maybe I will, but I'm not going to go out of my way to try it because it really doesn't bother me at the moment. So I think that's also a nice place to be. Whether I do or don't, it's whatever. I'm not going, it's 100 days. Okay, let's go get sugar-free chocolate. Oh my gosh. I'm not like that. And I'm glad I'm like that. And yes, so for anyone that's gone through this or going through this, I hope my videos can help you. I hope that you can also see the benefits to it. And if you're just starting out, I know it's difficult, but just keep pushing, just keep pushing. It gets easier, and before you know it, you have changed so drastically, and it will be the best thing you've ever done. Whether it's giving up sugar, alcohol, gambling, whatever you feel you don't have control over, you can take that control back and you can become stronger for it. All right, guys, that's enough from me. Kat, I will love you and leave you wishing you the best of luck, and I will bring out more videos, don't worry. Bye.